When you're working on your button design in Build-A-Button, you can, of course, resize individual layers and move them around, but you can also select a group of layers and then resize them as a group. In other words, so that they remain the same relative size to each other. There are a variety of situations where you might want to resize multiple layers at the same time, but a good example would be if you decide to change the size of your button design. Here, for example, if you take a look at the top right corner, you can see that I'm currently working with a 3-inch round button. But if I decide that I actually want to create this button at a smaller size, for example, I can change the size and then resize the layers so that they'll fit properly. So under Templates, I'll click the round shape and I'll choose a different size. So in this case, let's assume that I just wanted a 1¼ inch round button size. I'll click OK to confirm that change, but you can see that the individual elements are now a bit too large for this button design. But I can very easily select multiple layers and resize them as a group. I'll start off by clicking on the image layer on the Layers panel so that that layer is selected, and then I can hold the Shift key and click on the text layer within my button design, and you can see now that there is an outline for both of those layers, meaning that both of those layers are now selected. If I resize this group of layers, this group of selected layers, then all of the elements will resize in the same manner. So I'll go ahead and grab from the top left, click and drag. I can also move these layers as a group, and so I'll get those layers centered within my button design, and it looks like that will work. Maybe we'll make that just a little bit smaller so I can resize a little bit further and then continue, of course, dragging the layers around within my button design. So by simply selecting multiple layers within your button design, you can then move and resize those layers as a group so that they will all remain in the same relative position at the same relative size. In other words, all of them will get larger or smaller and move around your button design in unison.